Hello. Here we're going to look at how to form a quadratic equation from a given root. Okay, before us on the board, you see form a quadratic equation whose roots are 5 minus root 5 all over 4, or 5 plus root 5 all over 4. Now, in the quadratic equation, we said for this time, if we say x is equals to alpha, one of the roots, and the other root is s is equals to beta. So we can say x minus alpha is equals to 0, or x minus beta is equals to 0. And we know that in the quadratic equation, we said that it's an equation of the form such that a b is equals to 0. We can say either a is equals to 0 or b is equals to what? 0. Okay? So in this case, here we say x minus alpha, open bracket, is equals to x minus beta is equals to 0. So we are saying either this times this is equals to 0. That means either x minus alpha is equals to 0 or x minus beta is equals to 0. Okay, here we expand. We say x, open bracket, x minus beta, then minus alpha here, open bracket, x minus beta, okay, is equals to 0. So here we have x times x, we have x squared minus x beta minus x alpha, then plus alpha beta is equals to 0. So here we have s squared. The common factor there is minus x, say minus x, open bracket, alpha plus beta plus alpha beta is equals to 0. So what we have just seen here is a typical quadratic equation. Okay, for instance, if we have our normal quadratic equation of this nature, as squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. You know, what we need to do in the completing the square, we see we must divide through by what? By a, by a, by a, by a. And here we have s squared plus b over ax plus c over a is equals to 0. Alright, from here if we make comparison here, this is the sum of the root. The sum of the root is b over a. If we compare here, we will now see that alpha plus beta, the sum of the root, is equals to minus b over a. Okay, we have already derived that in the previous video. Then we also have that the product, that is alpha beta, is just c over a. So from here, with what we have seen on the board here, given this equation, for us to obtain our quadratic equation, we will write it in this form, that is s squared minus s, open bracket, alpha plus beta, close bracket, alpha beta is equals to 0. So we use this to form our quadratic equation. Okay, here what we need to do, we first of all find the sum of the root, which is alpha plus beta. The sum of this root, we say 5 minus one of the root, alpha is 5 root 5 over 4, plus our beta is 5 plus root 5 all over 4. So there's a common denominator here, so LCM is 4. If we do this, this will go off with this, and here we have a 10. So that is alpha plus beta will give us 5 over 2. So if we reduce this 5 over 2, so we have known that alpha beta is 5 over 10. Then let's look for the product. That is alpha beta. We are saying the product of this root, we are saying 5 minus root 5, close bracket, open bracket, 5 plus root 5, close bracket. Everything, this is 4 times 4. That will give us 16. So here, 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, 5 times root 5 will give us 5 root 5. 5 root 5. Then minus root 5 times 5 will give us minus 5 root 5. Then minus root 5 times plus root 5 will just give us minus 5. And here over 16. So if we do that, this and this, root 5 minus 5 root 5 is off. And the sum of the product, that is the product of the root, becomes 25 minus this will give us 20 over 16, and this will give us 5 over 4. The common factor there is 4. Okay, then we quickly come to our equation. Here will become s squared minus x open bracket. The sum of the roots is 5 over 2. 5 over 2, close bracket, plus the product of the root is 5 over 4 is equals to what? 0. So all we need to do here is to multiply through by, we must make this one linear, multiply through by the LCM of 2 and 4. So if we do that, this will become 4s squared. This here, 4 times 5 over 2 will give us minus 10x plus 5 is equals to 0. Okay, now the equation, the quadratic equations whose roots are 5 minus root 5 over 4 or 5 plus root 5 over 4 is equals to 4s squared minus 10s plus 5 is equals to 0. So this is how to derive it. It's very easy. What you need to do, you have to know this: s squared minus x open bracket alpha plus beta is equals to 0. All you need to do, just after establishing this, all you need to do, you find the sum of the roots, you add it together. So the result obtained, that's what you will fix here. Then you find the product, this, the whole of this, multiply this, the two roots given, multiply. Then you insert it in this formula and simplify. Okay, please, all you help me do subscribe, click on the video. The link will direct you to my YouTube mathematics channel, and then you see the subscribe button. Help me to subscribe. Have a nice time.